Okay, let's take a look at a little more detail with the administration and help. Under administration first, notice it says set up the printer. So essentially, what will happen is this printer dialog box will come up, and you have a couple of choices here. You can look at the properties for your printer. So, like in my case, I've got a Hewlett Packard Smart. It'll launch the profile associated with that printer. Um, you can also select your orientation, portrait or landscape, paper size, so on. Standard stuff for a printer. Also, you can change the default of your report from either the screen to your printer. Check it again. Notice now it's going to be defaulted. And when I say defaulted, if you secure the program, then restart it again, it'll remember it, and that's going to be the default. I always recommend leaving it on the screen. This way, you're not wasting paper. If you like what you see, then once it's on the screen, then of course you can send it to the printer. License verification, you've already looked at that. If you remember when you did a manual validation, it's telling you you should only use this if you're having problems, or basically if I instruct you to. Because once you do the validation, we're going to have to go through the process all over again. Also, under license verification, you're going to have a special clear. Again, once again, this you only run this if I give you instruction. And then on the database update, this is only used if you click it right now. It's going to tell you this will update your pre-existing databases. Don't worry, if your database is already updated, this will not have no effect. You can hit yes or no, obviously in this case, because there's nothing to update. Again, only if I give you instruction to do that. So essentially, those are the items under administration. Under help, you can look at the news update, and I will tell you right now, I'm doing this video and I'm not connected. We're actually on a cruise, so I don't have internet connection. But if I did, once you launch the news update, it'll give you news about what's going on with the program on occasion, because I'll update that and then you'll have access to it via the link to the web like I was just showing you. You can launch your help screens. And again, help is based upon um, a web browser, right? It's all a web ran help program. You have your index and all the different stuff that you can go look at, like what we were just looking at under help program. It's basically the help program is going to give you the written word in terms of more explicit instructions. You can launch your YouTube videos. Um, and again, I'm not connected, so you can't launch them. I can't launch them, but certainly you can. So that's what you're doing now. You're actually looking at the help and administration video. You can view your process flow diagram. Again, no big deal. It's just giving you um, a process flow that shows you how the whole program integrates with all the different functionality. That's just another little tool that you can use. And there's a money line and parlay wagering tool. So, for example, if you are parlaying three teams, minus 155, that's going to be a favorite. Minus 165 is another favorite. 1.25, that's an underdog. Let's say you are going to wager 20 bucks. You hit submit, and it's going to tell you you're going to win $33 on top of your 20, and you collect 53. Okay, if those three teams, two favorites and an underdog, were to win. Okay, and the last under help is the box that appears initially, giving you Basically, it just really gives me time to load the different files. But you do have access to the licensing agreement. And no big deal, you can read through the licensing agreement. So anyway, that's administration and help in a little more detail.